Howdy everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about why it's so difficult to appendix carry a smaller pistol. I did a previous video on how to set up your appendix holster, and if you want to catch that video, the link is right up here. But I wanted to go a little bit more in depth on one of the things that I briefly touched on, and that's about why smaller pistols are difficult to conceal appendix. I'm primarily talking about not necessarily smaller pistols, but pistols with a very, very short slide. So when we pick a concealed carry pistol, you gotta remember it's not the slide that's difficult to conceal, it's the grip. So slide length is kind of a non-issue, but it actually becomes a benefit for us when we carry appendix. So when we set up our appendix holster, I've got to set it to where I've got that gun is riding high enough to where I can get a good grip on the gun. So I've got to adjust that holster to where there's enough gap between my belt and the grip of the gun to where I can get a good grip. So as I pull that pistol up, that's much less of the pistol that's pushing down and keeping it from tilting out. Glock 19s, pistols of that size, not a problem. The problem starts to occur when you start looking at pistols like the Glock 43, even the 43X, because the grip is bigger but the slide is still short. M&P shields, pistols like that. I've got two holsters here that I want to use to kind of prove my point. This one right here is an M&P shield holster. This one right here is for Glock 19. I used to carry an appendix rig. I don't anymore, but nonetheless, I want to show y'all, I'm going to overlay the shield holster on top of the Glock holster, and I'm going to orient them to where the top of the belt is at the same place. So from that, I want y'all to see you've got about an inch to an inch and a half more holster in the Glock 19 sized appendix rig with the Glock 19 size holster. You've got another inch and a half that's riding below your pants. Why does that become beneficial? Because as we adjust the holster up for a good grip, there has to be enough of that slide of that holster pressing down below the pants to keep that gun from tilting out. I do not want that gun to tilt out. I want to keep it snug and firm against my body. As I did in another video, smaller pistols, yeah, they're easier to conceal, but they're not as easy to shoot, and especially if you're talking about appendix carrying one, it makes it for very, very difficult time. That slide of that gun has to be long enough to where I can adjust the height, but there's still enough of that holster and that slide pressing against the bottom part of my body so that as I bring the gun up, it does not push it out that way. Guys, I'm hoping this might have helped you guys a little bit, answer some questions, but I really want to stress that it can be done. Smaller guns can be done appendix, but larger slided guns are much easier to conceal carry appendix. They allow that holster and that gun enough real estate below your pants line to press against your body to keep that gun from tilting out. That's what I don't want to do. Essentially, you've got a gun then pointing at you right there. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be safe, be smart, be skilled. We'll catch you on the next one.